Hi everyone, I'm Dawn Crosby. I'm the Director of Programming and Training. I've been here for about 2 years at Peace Corps Paraguay, but I've been a DPT, or Director of Programming and Training, for almost 5 years. I was also a Peace Corps volunteer here in Paraguay in 1998 to 2000 in a small town called Vaqueria, Caguasu. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Peace Corps' approach to development. Often people ask the question, is Peace Corps a development organization or is it world peace and friendship? And what I like to tell volunteers is that it's actually both. They're not mutually exclusive. So through community integration and friendship and trust-built relationships, that's actually how volunteers do their work, hand in hand with the community, but also the ability to sort of like affect change through those friendships and relationships. So part of our program here at Peace Corps Paraguay is to contribute to the goals of the Paraguayan government and the local organizations here in Paraguay. So one of the things that you could read before you come to country is the national plan, which is called Plan Nacional de Desarrollo Paraguay 2030. It's the 2030 plan. This plan is now on its third government. So it's been transversal. It was started, in the penultimate, or 2 governments ago. And so this really outlines Paraguay's entire development plan. So it's a good reading, and so I'm showing a copy of the cover here. So a lot of what we talk about is that Peace Corps volunteers don't necessarily come in to do huge projects with funding or build things, but it's more about a process, and that's really what the community learns from. So when you look at Goal 1 of Peace Corps, and it talks about Peace Corps volunteers helping to fulfill host countries' needs for trained men and women, the trained men and women are not the volunteers. Those are actually the community members with whom the volunteers are working. And so the idea is that you're building their capacity. We talk about building their competence and their confidence at the same time. And so we know from counterpart surveys, from volunteer surveys, and from host country national staff surveys that the skill that's most transferred from a volunteer to their community members is what's sort of in the realm of work organization. So it's planning, it's executing, it's communication, it's coordination, it's evaluating, it's adjusting midstream. And so those kind of work organizations, whether it's in environment or in agriculture, that's really the skill set. And so we talk a lot about, in Peace Corps, the process is the product. It's not necessarily projects, but it's all the process and all that work done together. That's where community members' capacity is built. So we're looking forward to your arrival. I hope you're excited to come to Paraguay, and we'll see you soon. Jajo Tapata.